I'm from Dark Side of Worlds, and in this travel documentary, I invite you to uncover Nigeria's best-kept secrets. We won't just talk about the usual facts about countries that make headlines. We'll dive into the stories hidden beneath the surface, from floating neighborhoods that defy the law to billionaires whose fortunes spark as many questions as they do admiration. Are you ready to discover the other side of Nigeria? Then come with me, because this is only the beginning. Number 15. Africa's richest man is Nigerian. His name is Aliko Dangote, a businessman who through hard work and vision has become a true icon of African entrepreneurship. According to the 2025 Forbes ranking, his fortune is estimated at $4.9 billion, surpassing even his 2022 figures. Not bad for someone who started from humble beginnings in such a highly competitive environment. Dangote is the founder and chairman of the Dangote Group, a corporate giant that goes far beyond cement, even though his company remains the largest cement producer in Africa. What many people don't realize is that his empire also spans essential sectors such as sugar salt flour and basic food products that are part of the daily lives of millions of Africans. Today, the Dangote Group operates not only in Nigeria, but across more than 10 African countries and employs over 35,000 people, firmly establishing itself as one of the driving economic forces of the continent. Number 14. The land of the magical twins. Yes, I'm talking about IGBOKWENU, a small town in southwestern Nigeria, known as the twin capital of the world. And this is no exaggeration. According to a study published by the Population Center of the University of Ibadan in 2024, IGBOKWENU records approximately 50 sets of twins per 1,000 births, a figure that far exceeds the global average. What makes this even more fascinating is that locals believe the secret lies in their diet and not in anything exotic or expensive. They point to something surprisingly simple and everyday okra leaves, a vegetable widely used in traditional Nigerian cuisine. According to local belief, these leaves prepared in soups and stews boost fertility and increase the chances of multiple pregnancies. While science has yet to confirm this theory 100%, the numbers speak for themselves. Nearly every family in the town has at least one pair of twins. Walking through the streets of IGBOKWENU feels like stepping into a double world where identical faces and mirrored life stories are simply part of everyday life. Number 13. Makoko life on water. When people think of Nigeria, many imagine skyscrapers, exotic beaches, or its powerful oil industry. But right in the heart of Lagos lies a completely different world. Makoko, known as the largest floating settlement on Earth. Makoko is no ordinary neighborhood. Here, thousands of wooden houses stand on stilts floating above the polluted waters of the Lagos Lagoon. And when I say thousands, it's no exaggeration. According to estimates from UN Habitat updated in 2025, between 250,000 and 1 million people live in this community. Though the true number remains a mystery, as Makoko does not officially appear in government records. What makes this even more striking is that despite its size, life here is incredibly harsh. There is no guaranteed access to clean drinking water. Sanitation systems are almost non-existent, and electricity is a luxury few can afford. And yet, the people of Makoko have learned how to survive, building their daily lives, quite literally, on water. Number 12. Men. Redefining masculinity in Nigeria. If you thought pink clothing and painted lips were only for women, get ready to be surprised by Nigeria. Here, men's fashion breaks stereotypes and not only embraces it, but wears it with pride. In the streets of Lagos or Abuja, It is increasingly common to see men with pink or red lips, the result of a popular cosmetic procedure known as lip tattooing, which costs around 77,000 naira, roughly $45 US. Far from being a superficial trend, this detail has become a symbol of confidence and personal style. But it doesn't stop at the lips. Pink, a color often associated with femininity in other cultures, has been redefined here as a statement of boldness and masculine elegance. Shirts, suits, lace outfits, and even floral trousers move through the streets as a clear declaration that masculinity does not have to follow outdated rules. Number 11. The vibrant paradise of street food. If you believe that the best way to truly understand a country is through its food and ready because Nigeria is about to win you over, and set your mouth on fire just a little. Its street food scene, bold and authentic, is a true feast for the senses. Let's start with a timeless classic suya. Thin slices of beef or chicken marinated in intense spices and grilled over charcoal. This delicacy, found on almost every corner in Lagos or Abuja, doesn't just smell incredible. It delivers a spicy kick that makes you want another bite, and then another. But it doesn't stop there. Another dish that sparks passionate debates across Africa is jollof rice cooked with tomatoes, peppers, and spices. Nigerians proudly claim theirs is the best on the continent. And honestly, after tasting it from a street stall, it's hard to argue with them. Then there are akara, small, crispy fried bean balls, perfect for a quick breakfast or a snack on the go. And to wash it all down, nothing beats a cup of pap, a smooth corn porridge that comforts the soul and fuels the day. Number 10. Argungu, Nigeria's hands-on fishing festival. If you thought fishing was all about rods and patience, wait until you discover Nigeria's Argungu Fishing Festival, one of the most thrilling and unique traditions on the African continent. Held every year in Kebbi State in northwestern Nigeria, this festival is far more than a local event. It is a cultural spectacle that attracts thousands of visitors from around the world. Here, fishing is done with bare hands or traditional nets, no modern equipment allowed. Participants, many of them seasoned fishermen, leap into the waters of the Matan Fada River, and within minutes, a frantic competition begins to catch the largest fish. And when we say large, we mean true giants. Some catches have weighed over 50 kilograms, according to records from the 2024 festival. But the Argungu Fishing Festival is about much more than fishing. It is music, dance, canoe races, and a vibrant atmosphere where history, sport, and Nigerian pride come together. This tradition, which dates back more than 80 years, symbolizes peace between formerly rival communities and remains a living reflection of Nigeria's festive spirit. Number 9. Nigeria, Africa's population giant. Nigeria is not only the most populous country in Africa, it is also on track to become one of the world's demographic powerhouses. According to updated United Nations data from 2025, Nigeria is home to nearly 224 million people, accounting for roughly 16% of Africa's total population. But the most astonishing part is what lies ahead. If current growth trends continue on 2050, Nigeria is expected to surpass the United States, becoming the third most populous country on Earth, behind only India and China. And with so many people, diversity is guaranteed. In fact, Nigeria feels almost like a continent within a single country. Its climate shifts dramatically in the south. Tropical rains and lush green landscapes dominate, while in the north, dry heat and semi-arid terrain take over. It's like traveling from the jungle to the near desert. without ever crossing Nigeria's borders. With this mix of people, cultures, and landscapes, it's no surprise that Nigeria is often called the Giant of Africa. Number 8. Nollywood, a global film giant. If you thought Hollywood ruled it all, wait until you hear this. Nollywood, Nigeria's film industry, is now the second most prolific in the world, surpassed only by Bollywood in India. And this is no exaggeration. According to UNESCO data from 2025, Nigeria produces an average of more than 50 films per week, turning Nollywood into a true factory of African storytelling. But what's truly impressive is not just the volume, it's the economic and social impact behind it. Nollywood generates around $600 million annually, and more importantly, provides direct and indirect employment to over 1,200,000 people. From actors and directors to technicians, makeup artists, and even street vendors who benefit from film productions, the industry fuels an entire ecosystem. And Nigerian films don't stay within Africa's borders. They have crossed continents and are now widely consumed in Europe, Latin America, and across the African diaspora worldwide. Love stories, comedies, social dramas, all told through a distinctly African lens that feels authentic, relatable, and deeply human. Number 7. Fairy tale destinations across Nigeria. When you think of Nigeria, what probably comes to mind first is its people, its culture, or its music. But did you know it also hides places that feel straight out of a fairy tale? Get ready, because I'm about to take you, at least in imagination, to 3 dreamlike destinations few people know about. First, in Kaduna State rises Kajuru Castle, a medieval-style European fortress built right in the heart of Africa. Yes, you read that right, an architectural gem with towers, stone walls, and even dungeons. Today, it operates as a boutique hotel and is the perfect place to feel like you've stepped into a movie for a weekend. Next, we head toward the center of the country, where the imposing Zuma Rock stands tall, a massive rock formation over 725 meters high, considered the gateway to Abuja, the capital. But it's not just a rock. According to local legends, its silhouette forms ancestral faces that protect the region. And if cooler weather and nature are more your style, the Obudu Mountain Resort in Cross River State is a must-stop destination. Number 6. A village with 2 languages. In a remote corner of Nigeria, there is a place so unusual it feels straight out of a movie. It's called Ubong, a small village where men and women, despite sharing the same land homes and traditions, do not share the same language. Yes, it sounds unbelievable, but it's real. In Ubong, men and women use 2 completely different languages to communicate. For example, while a man calls clothing Enki, a woman calls it Ra. What's remarkable is that despite these differences, everyone understands each other perfectly. It's as if they grow up learning a form of cultural bilingualism that marks their transition from childhood into adulthood. According to researchers from the University of Calabar, this tradition dates back centuries. More than just a linguistic curiosity, it reflects how the community preserves its identity and maintains balance between social roles. Despite globalization and modern change, by 2025, Ubong remains a powerful symbol of respect for tradition and coexistence through diversity. Number 5. Forest communities of southern Nigeria. Deep within the dense forests of southern Nigeria, between Cross River State and Akwa Ibom, lies one of the country's most fascinating and lesser-known secrets communities of short-statured people, often referred to locally as Nigeria's forest-dwelling pygmy communities. These individuals, who typically measure between 90 and 120 centimeters in height, are not affected by disease or medical conditions. Their stature is the result of a genetic trait passed down through generations. Their way of life remains deeply connected to nature. They hunt, gather, and cultivate in balance with the forest, much as their ancestors did hundreds of years ago. What is most remarkable is that despite technological advances and rapid urban growth, these communities have managed to preserve their traditions, language, and respectful relationship with the environment. According to local organizations' data from 2025, at least 5 active settlements still exist where these ancestral ways of life remain alive, although they now face growing threats from deforestation and the lack of official recognition. Number 4. Nigeria, a nation of many languages. If there is one country that truly breathes linguistic diversity, it is Nigeria, a genuine African Tower of Babel. Here, English may be the official language, but it coexists with more than 500 living languages, making Nigeria one of the most linguistically rich nations on the planet. Among these languages, 3 major pillars stand out: Hausa spoken mainly in the north, Yoruba predominant in the southwest, and Igbo widely used in the southeast. But what makes Nigeria truly extraordinary is that beyond these major groups, hundreds of minority languages continue to shape the cultural identity of countless communities across the country. The challenge, however, is that globalization and the growing dominance of English in business and education are placing many of these languages at risk. According to Nigeria's National Institute of Languages, as of 2025, at least 120 Nigerian languages are considered endangered and may disappear within the coming decades. That is why the government and various cultural organizations are racing against time to preserve them through initiatives such as language programs in rural schools, the creation of digital dictionaries, and social media content produced in native languages. Number 3. Nigeria, economic power and challenges. Nigeria is not called the giant of Africa by accident. Its economy, one of the strongest on the continent, has long been a key engine for regional growth. Although in 2024, South Africa briefly reclaimed the top position in gross domestic product, Nigeria remains among the top 2 largest economies in Africa, with a GDP of approximately $1.12 trillion, according to the International Monetary Fund in 2025. This strength is largely driven by oil. Nigeria is Africa's largest crude oil producer, responsible for more than 8% of the continent's oil exports. But the country is not dependent on black gold alone. Its technology sector, often nicknamed Silicon Lagos, is expanding rapidly, and with a population exceeding 220 million people, Nigeria's domestic market represents an enormous opportunity for trade and consumption. However, the picture is not without challenges. Inflation, which according to recent data hovers around 23%, along with unemployment and currency devaluation, continues to put significant pressure on the daily lives of Nigerians. Number 2. Nigeria, passion for football. If there is one thing that unites Nigerians, regardless of language, religion, or region, it is their passion for football. In Nigeria, the ball is not just a game. It is part of the national identity, a true source of pride. The national team, known as the Super Eagles, has carried the country's flag onto the world stage with determination and flair. To date, they have qualified for the FIFA World Cup 6 times, making their debut in 1994 and reaching the round of 16 on multiple occasions. And although they have yet to lift the trophy, their talent and fighting spirit have won hearts both within Africa and beyond. Most impressive of all, Nigeria is a true football factory. Names like John Obi Mikel, who shined at Chelsea and won the UEFA Champions League, or Wilfred Ndidi, the defensive powerhouse of Leicester City in the Premier League, are just the tip of the iceberg. Every year, new talents emerge from dusty streets and football academies in cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Kano, keeping the dream alive for millions. Number 1. Living well in Nigeria on a budget. If you're thinking about moving to Africa and looking for a place with good energy and affordable prices, Nigeria, especially its largest city Lagos, might surprise you. While many people associate Lagos with chaos and traffic, the reality is that when it comes to cost of living, there are options for every budget. To give you an idea, renting a small apartment in central Lagos typically costs between $400 and $800 per month according to updated Nigerian real estate platforms in 2025. But if you move slightly away from the busiest areas, prices drop significantly, often ranging between $200 and $300 per month. What's especially interesting is that daily expenses can also be very affordable, as long as you adopt a local lifestyle. Eating at street stalls or traditional markets usually costs between $2 and $5 per meal, and getting around by public transportation can cost as little as 50 cents to $1 per trip. Overall basic monthly expenses in Nigeria, including housing, food, transportation, and utilities, typically range between $500 and $1,200 depending on the area and how Western your lifestyle is. If discovering these unique places and fascinating facts surprised you as much as it did me, don't forget to leave a comment telling us what caught your attention the most or which other African destination you'd like us to explore together. Subscribe to Dark Side of Worlds to keep traveling with us and discover the world from a different perspective. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, a like is always appreciated. See you on the next adventure.